Friends, family, loyal customers, Daniel Lefriamato coming at you with another video update. Pleasant morning here, Mitchell County, North Carolina. We have a 13 Land Rover LR4, and what we're doing today also applies to the LR3 and the Range Rover Sport. And so these wonderful machines have very complicated air suspension systems. And when they get to this age and mileage, it can begin to cascade if you put money into repairing a problem within the EAS, electronic air suspension. And so what we're doing today is a air to coilover suspension conversion. In other words, we're outright deleting the air suspension system completely. So here we have our original airbag, Land Rover. There's a compressor that feeds in a fitting here, and there's a ride height adjustment. Hey, cat. This is the rear for the rear passenger side, and I've already installed the rear passenger side. I'm sorry, that's rear driver. Had to remove the brake caliper to get enough room here, but what this does is for about the same price, we can get a lift kit, so it puts a permanent 2-inch lift on the vehicle. So with the original stock setup of the air suspension system, when you go into off-road mode and you raise the vehicle, it puts a 2.5-inch lift on it. However, it won't allow you to go over 35 miles an hour, and if you do, it will lower the vehicle back to its original ride height. So this customer chose to go with the Atlantic British, which has the 2-inch lift on it, and I wanted to make sure that it was safe to drive at highway speeds with the center of gravity being raised. So I had the conversation with Atlantic British, and they assured me that with the 2-inch lift, not the 2.5-inch lift, it is absolutely safe. And furthermore, interestingly, the police and law enforcement vehicles in the UK are affixed with this setup permanently with the 2-inch lift. So they have a good set of instructions, but what's interesting about all this is that the kit also comes with a electronic air suspension module override kit. And so basically there's a lot of electronics that are involved in the system, and there's ride level height sensors, there's a wiring harness, a control module, etc. So if you were to just simply install the physical components and nothing else, then you're going to have all kinds of warning lights on the dash, etc. Furthermore, your anti-lock brake function and your hill descent mode will be completely inoperable. So what Atlantic British does is they have this override module, and it requires some splicing of wires in order to essentially, what this does, stay tuned for part 2, I'll explain this more in detail. It basically just fools the computer, sending it the information it wants to see in order to be happy. Little psychological operation campaign, okay? So that's it for today. Stay tuned for part 2. I'll explain the electronic override, and catch you on the next one. Thank you.